Hey everybody, and welcome to this week's edition of the Lakelands Football Show. I'm your host, Sarah Spencer. You might notice that we're about 24 hours early to the party this week, but we've got some inclement weather coming in, so it pushed us forward as well as a couple games. So there's going to be some games on Thursday, some on Friday, some are postponed, but we'll get to all that later. I'd like to introduce the mayor of Greenwood, Welborn Adams.
Good to be here. Looking forward to talking about some high school football.
Well, we're so happy to have you, and thanks for joining us. Shall we go into picks?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do this thing. All right, so we got some games on Thursday. So let's start off with Ware Shoals 2-5 at McCormick 1-5. What do you think?
I like McCormick in this game. I like the running back. I can't remember his name, but he reminds me of a Vanderbilt running back because he's short in stature, but he's explosive. What's the guy's name?
Mateo Durant.
Yeah,
There you go.
That's the one.
We got you.
I like McCormick to beat Ware Shoals in that game.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Yep.
Well, that's all we need.
Agreeing with me here already.
I don't think Ware
Short
Shoals
and
has the
sweet.
bodies to stop Durant. I think they get rolling 1-0 in region so far, so I think they pick up their second win in region.
All right, moving on. We got Daniel 3-3 at 96 1-5. What you think?
Well, my grandfather played football for 96, back when they had leather helmets. This is one of his finest accomplishments. They came to Greenwood and they beat Greenwood, even though they only had 10 players. They beat Greenwood, who had 11. Unfortunately, he had to drop out of high school the next year, but he was a strong Wildcat, and I think 96 is going to defeat Daniel, so I'm going with the Wildcats.
Wow. Got the upset pick there and some history. All right, so I'm thinking I'm going to have to disagree just because Daniel's the bigger school, and 96 kind of struggling on offense, scored just 7 points in a recent loss to Saluda, so I'm going to go Daniel. All right, we've got Powdersville 5-1 and Emerald 1-5.
I bleed purple. My boys, Nate and Alex, they both played at Emerald. I got a nephew, Andrew Patterson, who is on the injured reserve right now, but I'm all about the Vikings. Luke Deal, the real deal. Love that kid. Fantastic kid. Going to be a great, great player. He could play at Vanderbilt someday, so I'm going with the Vikings to win this one.
Oh, man. Well, I hate to keep arguing with you, but I think I'm going to have to go Powdersville. Emerald has struggled a little bit on offense. So I think I'm going to have to go Powdersville until the situation on offense gets turned around.
It's going to click tomorrow.
It might.
It's going to click.
Wait, stay tuned and find
with a
out
seat
how
belt.
about. Okay. Mid-Carolina 0-6 at Clinton 2-4.
I'm going to go with Clinton, the Red Devils. They have a strong history there. They got to get back on track at some point.
Sure.
Yeah, smart move, smart pick. Mid-Carolina allowing 32.7 points a game. Clinton getting that offense rolling as a region. Their second game in region 3A, so I think Clinton at home, homecoming week, all the emotions of that, I got the Red Devils.
Okay, so just to remind you, all those games are on Thursday. So let's move on to Friday. Dixie 4-2 at Calhoun Falls 1-4.
I'm going with Dixie in this one. My brother-in-law, Courtney Furman, played at Dixie. You know, Dixie's got a strong season, good kids. I got Dixie on that.
I'm going to agree with you on this one.
Finally.
Finally, I'm going to agree with you.
Third time's a charm.
Yes, I think Vic Wallace is doing an excellent job in his first season as Dixie's head coach. So I'm gonna go with Dixie. All right, Malden 5-1 at Greenwood 5-1.
No pressure.
No pressure at all.
I'm a Greenwood High grad, class of '84. I didn't play football. Probably would have, except metal was really big then, and so I was listening to Ozzy and hanging out in Trans Ams. But I can tell you, I'm a proud Eagle, and I like Coach Pippen. I like that tie. Any coach you see wearing a tie, that's business.
They've got their stuff together.
Yeah, he's all business all the time.
I like that.
I like Greenwood in that game to beat Malden.
David, what you think?
He is all business, but Greenwood will be without Dre Yarbrough for that game and for the rest of the season, we learned. So
Greenwood's quarterback.
Right. Roshan Jackson's going to be their quarterback from now on. So do they have the horses to keep up with Malden? I don't know. It's one of the highest scoring teams in the state, Malden, over 47 per game. So I like Greenwood. I think they pull it out.
That Bettis kid's going to have about 10 tackles. They'll shut him down. Don't worry.
All right, well, stay tuned. All right, so Lawrence 2-4 at Wade Hampton 4-2, also on Friday.
I like Lawrence as coach, so I'm going with Lawrence.
All right.
Good guy.
Solid logic.
Yeah, Chris, good dude.
Mike.
Lawrence is getting some guys back. I think it'll be Troy Dindy, the running back at Lawrence, versus the quarterback Josh Edwards at Wade Hampton. And it'll be Lawrence trying to move the ball down the field, play keep away versus Wade Hampton. I think I'm going to go with Wade Hampton in this one, actually. And they bounce back after a tough loss against Greenwood.
Yep, keep your eye on number 5, Josh Edwards. He played against Greenwood last week. That kid can play. So
The quarterback for Wade Hampton?
Yes.
Yeah, so watch out for him. All right, let's move on to Monday, which is weird, isn't it? But let's move on to
A
Monday.
whole week ahead.
Hurricane season's throwing us off. All right, so Carolina Academy 3-3 at Greenwood Christian 1-5.
Yeah, you know, I got to go with Carolina Academy on this game and just, you know, Greenwood Christian a little off this year.
Yeah, still so many people injured. Hate it for him. Michael, what you think?
Yeah, Carolina Academy, they obviously down towards the coast, they have to, move the game towards that with that emotion. And plus, like you said, Greenwood Christian having some players down, I think, momentum favors Carolina Academy, even though Greenwood Christian is at home. So I'm going to go with Carolina Academy.
Lawrence Academy 2-4 at Jefferson Davis Academy 1-5.
Yeah, I'm not even supposed to be here. This is supposed to be Toby Chapel's week. I don't know what kind of racist game we got playing with Jefferson Davis. I mean, they shouldn't even be allowed in here. Definitely going with Lawrence Academy on that one.
I like it. Jimmy Faulkner's daughter goes to Lawrence Academy. Lawrence Academy.
Very good. Okay. So lots of things happening right there. Okay, so postponed was Great Collegiate at Saluda, so check back. We'll figure out whenever that's going to be played, and we'll let you guys know. As you said, next week's guest is going to be Toby Chapel. Thanks for being flexible, switching around with us.
At least I can do.
Yes, so thank you so much for tuning into the Lakelands Football Show, and we will keep you posted on everything coming up. So thank you.
And follow them on Twitter. That's where I watch all the games I get on the Twitter feed.
Follow us on Twitter
Yeah.
too. Good
We'll be there.
advice.